and today we are going to start a new chapter, that is how to organism reproduce. Okay, how to organism reproduce in class 10th according to class 10th syllabus. Okay, so our topic is, today's topic is how to organism reproduce. Okay, so in this topic, when we are going to discuss about how to organism reproduce, there are two things that we need to be considered or that we need to be focused. First of all, reproduction is divided into two. What is reproduction? Okay, reproduction, first of all we need to know the definition of reproduction. So what is reproduction? We can say that reproduction is a process in which an organism can produce their new ones. Okay, it is a mechanism. You can say it is a mechanism by which organism can produce their young ones. Okay, so it is a method by which an organism can produce their young ones or their new generation. Now, type of reproduction. Okay, type of reproduction. See, when we talk about reproduction type, which is divided into two types. One we can divide into asexual mode of reproduction. Asexual mode of reproduction. And another one is a sexual mode of reproduction. So, what is the type of reproduction? Asexual mode of reproduction and sexual mode of reproduction. Now, thing is that when we are going to talk about this asexual mode of reproduction and sexual mode of reproduction, so what is the actually basis? What is the basis of classification, or what is the basis for the organism to adapt from these two type of method? Means, if an organism is following, suppose that asexual mode of reproduction, why it is following asexual, and if it is following the sexual mode of reproduction, reason behind that, why he choose that. So very simple thing, if I tell you that excuse me, very simple thing I want to explain you. When we look in our surrounding, we will see lots of organisms. Yes, few are having very simple body organization, few are having very much complex body organization. Yes, you can see there are many which are unicellular, which are made up of single cell. Means a single cell have the capability to fulfill all the demand. It means whatever the process need for the survival of that organism can be accomplished by that single cell. Yes, whether it is a reproduction, whether it is a respiration, whether it is a digestion, and whatever the process. But few of them, you see, many of them are very much complex. Yes, there are different types of system in the body for the different types of function, and each cell have the specific structure and function. So that the body is made up of the numbers of cells with the division of labor. Okay, so that is actually going to cause a major role here in selection of the type of reproduction, whether it is asexual or sexual. Generally, see, there is exception in science, okay, but still, generally asexual mode of reproduction. Asexual mode of reproduction is adopted by the organism with simple body organization. Okay, simple body organism. Generally, asexual mode of reproduction is adopted by the organism which are having the simple body organization. Now, there is one more thing. What is the criteria or what is the definition of asexual mode of reproduction and what is sexual mode of reproduction? Okay, so we will discuss about that also, and few terms are there that we are going to be discussed. Now, one is asexual reproduction. Okay, and another one is your sexual reproduction. Okay, now when we are going to the meaning and definition of this asexual mode of reproduction, we simply say it involves single parent. Okay, means asexual reproduction is the involvement of single parent to produce new ones or their offspring. Okay, now any method or any organism, if it have the capability, okay, if it have the capability to produce new organisms by itself means by the use of its single. Okay, now see in the last slide I told you that in case of asexual reproduction, it is generally adopted by those which have simple body organization. Now see, that point you need to be remember. Second point is this, that it involves the involvement of single parent. Asexual reproduction involves the involvement of participation of single parent. Now see, when we are going to take the example of plant, okay, plant. So in the plant, and when we are going to discuss about plant kingdom, we kept alga there also. Yes, the alga that are also kept in plant kingdom. Okay, just to understand, make your concept clear, I am discussing this, so please pay attention. In case of plant kingdom or in plant kingdom, alga is also there, sugar cane is also there in same kingdom. Okay, now asexual reproduction is going to be used by them also. Okay, simple the body get break down into the fragment, and that fragment have the capability to give rise the new ones. Correct? Means only single parent is involved. Second, in the case of sugar cane, you all know sugar cane is not come under simple plant. Yes, they have a height, they are the multicellular, they have complex flowers, they have flower also. Okay, in the particular season. But in case of sugar cane, take the example of rose. Okay, or if not taking rose, you can take the example of potato. Now, what I mean to say, In the case of this sugar cane, in the case of potato, in the case of bryophyllum, which is a type of leaf. Okay. So what is the special feature? Do we use seed for their growth? For the sugar cane cultivation, do we use seed? Do we use potato seed for the potato cultivation or potato? Yes, no. What we use the stem of sugar cane. What we do? We make cut, yes, of the stem of sugar cane. In the case of potato is what? Potato is a modified tuber, okay, stem. So we use potato instead of seed. So they are also kept under asexual mode of reproduction. Why? Because of the involvement of single parent. Because of the involvement of single parent. So what I told you in the last, that asexual mode is generally adapted by the simple organism. Correct. Second thing, what now I would like to add, that asexual reproduction is also takes place in those organisms who have a special type of cells. Okay, special type of cells which have the capability to give rise the complete organism. Which have the capability to give rise the complete organism. I mean to say, in sugar cane, in potato, they have special types of cells in the plant, okay, and that can be get propagated to develop into the new organism. That is the reason why there are some methods we include in asexual reproduction. They are also come under asexual reproduction. But they have sexual reproduction. There is flower in plant, in potato, there is flower in sugar cane. But the thing is that their viability and their chances of success, like for the germination and developing into new plant, is very less. So we adopted them, or even they have adapted themselves in the environment. So, okay, we will discuss about them later. Now we will come to the asexual reproduction. Okay. So we are discussing about asexual mode of reproduction. So asexual mode of reproduction is the involvement of single parent. Now, what are the different types of asexual mode of reproduction? I told you it moves from simple to complex. There is not a single type of asexual reproduction. There are different types of asexual reproduction. So why we have categorized them in different types? Reason behind that, all the organisms which are undergo the process of asexual reproduction don't follow the same method. Okay, from the simplicity also, from the simple to complex level, they are moving, they are evaluating, because there is evolution of organisms from the simple to the complex. Yes. So they have adapted different methods, and depending on that method, we can say type of asexual reproduction. Type of asexual reproduction. What are the different types of asexual reproduction? First one is fission. Second, you can say budding. Fission, budding, fragmentation, okay, fission, budding, fragmentation, regeneration, okay, fragmentation, regeneration, spore formation, and one more, that is vegetative propagation. See, there is one more, that is I'm not going to write that in continuity, but that is going to be written separate, that is tissue culture. This tissue culture is actually artificial mode of reproduction. Okay, that can be man-made process. Okay, in which there is we have to perform, that is not going to do naturally. That is not going to occur naturally. In tissue culture, you take the plant or plant sample, we prepare some artificial media, and there we grow them. Okay, that is different case. Means in there that also we can use single plant material and grow them into new plant. That is why I mentioned here. Okay. But you are not going to count them in reproduction, okay? But here, fission, budding, fragmentation, regeneration, spore formation, okay? Formation, vegetative propagation, and that is different. Now, vegetative propagation I told you. I discussed to you about vegetative propagation. What is vegetative propagation? It is actually method which is used in the case of plant or by the plant. Means vegetative part. What are vegetative part? Non-reproductive part of the plant like root, stem, leaf. When they use for the propagation of new plant, that is known as vegetative propagation. Got it? Okay. And all these are the types of asexual mode of reproduction. Now, in next class we will discuss one by one. Okay, all these types, and we will discuss them properly. And hope till now you have understood the concept. And yes, in the next class we will continue with the separately each topic. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.